I met offhand Disney, so my life is complete now.
Right?
Yeah, Dallin was great, and it's always fun to run a Disney dance, but Dallin was great.
I don't think we have time to do this. We have to watch a 4-hour and 18-minute Defunctland video that just dropped.
Oh,
did you see that?
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that. It's going to keep me occupied at work tomorrow. Give me something to listen to.
Aren't you supposed to work at work?
Yeah, but I listen to stuff while I work.
But you have to watch the artistry of the Defunctland edit.
Well, I look over at some of it, like during breaks and stuff. But
this is why Netflix is making movies for people who aren't watching the screen.
I know.
You are the problem.
I'm not the problem. I'm trying to give him views while I'm at work.
Oh, okay. So you'll watch it again later with your eyes?
I probably.
I usually watch every Defunctland video 6 or 7 times.
I mean, it's worth it, so...
Hello and welcome to the ParkStop podcast, episode 81. My name is Alicia Stella. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Ian.
Hey, kids.
And today we are talking about IAAPA Expo 2025 and whatever else that we talk about.
While we try not to die at the same time.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've been following the chronicles of illness, but I've been recovering from pneumonia. And Ian is now recovering from bronchitis.
We are awesome. Walking was really fun at IAAPA.
So we're both coughing our brains out at IAAPA.
And sniffling.
And sniffling. We're both inhaling our inhalers.
Yes, we are.
While our lungs recover from the illness, which I'm technically over. And yet it's going to be a while till I get full lung capacity.
Yeah. I'm still I feel all right. I'm just still congested, and walking is a problem. Long distances.
But, you know, I feel it just become tradition because last year I had to take lots of sitting breaks because I injured my leg and I had a boot on my ankle.
I think we're just going to start getting you a wheelchair for IAAPA.
And we might need to push you
around. We might push you around.
It says, and I really thought I was going to go like multiple days this year. I was like, I only went one day last year. I'm going to go multiple. Nope.
How about no?
How about, you know what else? How about no? What? The Legends panel. How about no?
Yeah, we got denied. That was your fault.
It's my fault. There was a sign. There was a sign that said "No press and especially Alicia Stella allowed to this panel" on the door.
I mean, I think they would have if they could have.
But we'll talk just generally. You know, what other fun stuff we did this week. You said you went to Universal and you were disappointed in the merch.
Yeah, there's new Monsters merch, and it's like it's truly heat set or iron on, however you want to describe it.
Oh, you mean it's cheaply made?
It's crap.
How's the images look?
Well, I mean, it's heat set, so they look great for now, but you wash it like 10 times, it's going to be gone.
So it's designed well, it's not produced properly.
Exactly. I mean, there's a bride shirt that's basically got bride lips and then things on the sleeve, and it looks pretty cool. And then you go walk up to it and touch it, and I'm like, this is definitely heat set. This is nonsense. It's not going to last. And the long sleeve for that shirt was $80. I can make the same thing in my mom's house for like 20.
Yeah, but you have to design the imagery.
I don't have to design it. I can steal it.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm just kidding.
I know you wouldn't.
I would never do that. I don't do that stuff. But I mean, you could make something similar, like for like $20, and they're selling it for $80. It's a little.
Yeah. No, it's not great.
Between that and all the AI being used by theme parks, which is just insane.
Let's talk about AI art. Well, it's funny about the Green and Red Coconut Club, which I don't know, is the Green and Red Coconut Club, not to get into it, but it's not currently being decorated by like the tribute store team, is it?
No, they haven't done it. They haven't done the bar for a while. The group that does the bar
sponsored by Coke, I guess, because they're playing the AI Coca-Cola ad. So I don't know what we expect.
Oh no,
up there.
I haven't been up there yet.
But someone posted on social media that like, is this AI art? And I did some reverse image searches and I found them, but they're porch flags and they're available on Amazon and Temu. And
oh my gosh,
they definitely look like AI art, but also it doesn't say it in the product listing. So whoever bought the decorations to put up around the place just bought random squirrel, like searched squirrel Christmas, and this is what came up as products and framed it as if it's art, but you can see that they're porch flags that are framed. So like, Yeah, it's unfortunate that we have like these amazing teams of artists that can produce like Earl the Squirrel art, and instead they're buying Temu AI art porch flags.
I mean, Disney got caught doing the same thing with some of their art too.
Right,
So
from
like,
Amazon too, the same
yep,
thing. And
I
it's
like.
like they have these in-house like Imagineers and Universal Creative and Entertainment and all these people that do the design work, and then in a pinch the like decorators just order stuff sometimes to fill the gaps, and this is what happens.
I just don't understand. Like you were like between Disney and Universal right now, both of you are like the pinnacle of theme parks and stuff, and you still got to go buy Amazon stuff to
Right.
decorate.
They should be setting
Like
the tone for this to
get
not do
over
that.
it. Get over it. Stop the nonsense. Stop the iron on like heat set merch. It's just terrible.
Well, I like what they did years ago at the boutique in Los Continent where they bought vintage decorations. You don't have to worry
That's
about AI art in vintage decorations because it predates computers.
yeah. I mean, honestly, like it's just it's kind of insulting to the people that you have on your payroll that are artists to do that
Right.
kind of stuff.
You got
Just let
one on
them.
the one side, you got like the most incredible original art, and on the other side, you got last minute order this, because it's going to ship tomorrow from Amazon, and
Yeah.
like it's you the quality control's not there. But that leads us to IAAPA because we did see some AI art in infiltrating. I saw Disney Dan talking about it online, saying we're all screwed because this is all coming. There's
Yep.
nothing we can do to stop it. I honestly, and this is the sad thing, I honestly was shocked at how little AI art I saw on
Yeah,
the
I know. I
floor at
expected a lot
IAAPA.
more. I expected a lot more too. So there's a weird thing that's going on with AI art too. There is some AI that is used in creating things that is not stealing or copying, but is helping you transfer, like in like a live action kind of movement or something.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that. If you are a whole cloth creating stuff with an AI and only AI and you're not doing anything to it, you're just using that and that's it and you're done. I have big problems with that.
Well, okay. I wanted to. You left a little early since
Yeah.
there was no panel to go watch, and I stayed on the floor an extra
Yeah.
hour.
I want to hear about this.
I did. There's something called AI Sketchbot Dream Studio,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm trying to figure out how I feel about it because on the one hand, it's taking a photo of a person and then it's sketching what it saw as a cartoon as if it's like a character artist, like a
Yeah.
caricature.
Yeah.
On the one hand, that's like kind of a neat, like in between technology gimmick. Like this isn't going to be something that probably exists forever in this incarnation, but it's kind of like a parlor trick. Like, look at this, because it's a robot arm, like a little Kuka arm,
Uh-huh.
literally holding a pen and drawing. And it's like, okay, that's kind of neat. I'm like, it's a spectacle. Look, you're walking by and it's drawing a little caricature and it's doing it based on a photo. So, like, it's not stealing someone else's art, it's doing it based on the thing it's seeing.
Uh it's stealing the style from somewhere.
Well, they've input predetermined like body shapes and settings. So, like, I chose from a list of options,
Gotcha.
a little character person riding a roller coaster and it says IAPA. And so all they're really doing is the computer is deciding how to draw my face as a cartoon.
So
So it's
it's
kind of
got
like those filters on a Snapchat,
yeah, I was gonna say it's got like basic shapes built into it instead of borrowing art, quote
Right.
unquote, from other people.
So I don't feel like it's stealing.
Yep.
However, it is taking the job of a caricature artist.
It is
at like a theme park or a fair. So like you have to look at it from that angle. But then again, it's doing it in like 2 minutes and it's not the highest quality. So it's more of a gimmick. It's like, you know what? It's closer to a photo booth because
yeah.
sometimes photo booths have like a sketch version, like a Photoshop looking like this looks like, hey, it's you if you were hand drawn. It's more like that, but a Kuka arm is drawing it. So if anything, it's replacing a photo booth, so it's not taking someone's job. So I'm leaning toward I'm okay with this, but because it's not stealing art, it's not taking jobs, it's just a one trick pony, and it's kind of fun to walk by and see it, a robot arm drawing a picture.
For sure, that's kind of fun, but I mean, also it kind of like So I think the thing that nobody talks about is that like how undervalued people like artists are, like graphic designers and
Right.
artists, because everyone's like, can you just do this? And they expect to pay like nothing for it. So the fact that they can just do AI now, even though it looks like junk.
Right. Well, even like we were talking about
It's
those cheap t-shirts. And my question is, how does the art look? Because yes, I understand the quality of the shirt is terrible, but you also are paying for the artwork that's been
well,
utilized in it. And people undervalue that.
let me be clear. Those heat set shirts that I, like the bride one specifically is literally a photograph of lipstick on a lips. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
lips. It's nothing
Okay.
crazy. It's not like
Okay. Okay.
a designer sat down and drew something for it. It's really cheaply made
Well,
all the
like
way around.
at the conventions and stuff, when people
Yeah.
are selling their art, we see people like, I'm not paying that for, just a piece of paper. And it's like, you're not paying for the piece of paper. You're paying for the artwork that exists on the substrate. Like
Yeah.
people work hard on art.
And the other thing too about art is it's not, you're not paying for the difficulty level. Like the thing is that you didn't think to do that. Like
Yeah.
that's where art comes from at its core is, yeah, anybody can like paint like a can of Campbell's soup necessarily, but you didn't think to do it. That's what
Yeah,
makes it art.
exactly. Right.
Like that kind of stuff. Like you don't know if you use AI, you don't know what kind of better thing you're missing out on, and you're just taking whatever is fine.
So the
So anyway,
saddest AI art I saw on the floor at IAAPA this year, the thing that really hurt me was this beautiful, well designed, well crafted kids playground.
oh no,
And this
not the one we
playground,
passed.
we passed it a couple
Oh
times, and it had
no.
like woodland creatures on it.
Yeah.
But it was designed so beautifully, and the color palette was so perfect. And it's like molded plastic in such a way that looks whimsical, and it looks like a little cottage. And it's a playground. It's like the McDonald playground that is like the tube kind, but
Yeah, yeah,
modern.
yeah.
It was so beautiful. But it has these panels every once in a while with like a framed piece of art, and it's AI squirrels and woodland
Of
creatures.
course.
And it's so bland and lame, and it's like, at first I was like, okay, maybe you replace this with your own logo or something. And then I saw some of it. There's one whole panel that's just like a woodland background with like leaves and trees.
Yeah,
And
no
that was
thanks.
AI. And it's an entire panel of the play area. You can't remove it. So it's
Yeah.
like you worked so hard and for years to come up with this beautifully designed and molded like plastic play area. And then you just last minute type into the thing woodland creatures into a prompt, print it out, and ruin your whole thing.
So terrible. Like, I mean, I'm sure there is an argument to be made by artists who like use AI for small pieces of things, but they still manipulate things. I don't know. Like I was saying, that visual thing is like a YouTube video called Wave or something. It's like buildings are moving and sliding and doing weird, crazy stuff. It's really cool to look at, but he used Blender to do that video, I guess. And there's like some AI involved in doing like math and like the
No,
moving and
there's
stuff. So
definitely a use for the technology, but
yeah,
not just put in prompt and get a full-on
yeah.
JPEG that you blow up, and even the JPEG blow up looked bad. Like the pixelation looked bad.
Yeah, it's
Like
because
it was like the free version of like one of these image generators, like
and
Sora or something.
that's why you pay a graphic designer to do things that you don't understand because
Right,
they
get
spent
yourself
years
a
learning.
cute vector of a woodland creature that you can blow up and actually print it at
Well,
scale.
don't tell them how to do it.
It's just sad. And I wonder if I talked to the vendor, if they'd be like, oh yeah, we can swap that off for any picture. This was just for the floor. And I'm like, and I would be like, well, why not just not do that though?
Yeah, I mean, if it's obviously pixelated because they blew it up from like way too small, then I would be like, maybe you shouldn't be putting that front and center in
And
the
also
first
there's like
place.
4 panels, and they're completely different styles of art for each one, because
Yeah,
they're
of
just
course.
taking the first prompt that showed up when they entered in the prompt. They're just taking whatever they get.
Yeah.
So like that Coca-Cola commercial, it took them like 70,000 prompts to get matching shots, because they kept spitting out different variations, and you got to get the ones that look the same. And obviously these people didn't have the time to get matching like images for their 4 different panels, so they don't even look matching.
It's so weird to do that for 70,000 prompts instead of just getting somebody to do it. It's so weird. The
Oops,
math doesn't
not good
math
enough.
in my
Not
head.
good enough. And you have to
It's
keep like adjusting the prompt to be like this, but also make it darker, and this,
And
but
you
like take away the
probably-
yellow filter.
Yeah, and you probably still had to edit some of it. So like you're doing all that and somebody still had to do some kind of color correction or something like that. Because it was never going to be perfect. Oh man, that math doesn't math. Anyway,
But again, I was actually encouraged that we didn't see that much. I thought that from some of the people online who had been there the day before, I thought we were going to see a lot, and we did see some, but I didn't see as much as I thought I would. We saw
including
a lot of
video.
we saw a lot of really good art.
We saw some video too. So
yeah.
Anyway,
in some context, though, it was definitely things that were for demo purposes only, and I think that I'm not going to say like that's a good thing, but it is more to be expected that people are last minute creating things for demo purposes, and aren't actually the product that they're selling. It's just to like throw something on the display or whatever. But like at the same time, it's still discouraging that that's where they go to. Like you make this beautiful display and then you show it off by putting AI crap on it.
Yeah, like blown out images.
Yeah. Just go buy a Blu-ray at Best Buy on your way over and put it on the screen, please.
Go give a college kid some freelance work. I don't do something. Give an artist.
That's how they make those Lego animated movies. They're all interns or they're all students, and they put them to work for free.
Yeah, but I mean, that gives them experience to be like,
they put on their resume.
This awesome movie.
Yeah, I did a Lego Marvel movie. You can buy it at Walmart. Like it's on my resume.
That's
I didn't get paid for it, but they're making money off it.
Yeah, it's something. It's something. I mean, it's still not great, but it's better than using AI. Anyway,
at least it's made by a human.
We harped on this a lot.
This is the conversation I want to have now because I want to compare it to next year because this is just a canary in the coal mine. This is just the first little inkling of what is to be expected in the industry. And as it gets better, as AI got like the squirrel Christmas porch flags look terrible, but they were created probably a year and a half ago and put on Temu and like they sell. So they're just like going to keep selling them forever. But if you did that today, it would look twice as good. Already, the AI technology already is so much better that the Coca-Cola ad from next year is going to look even better. We'll still know it's AI and be pissed about it, but it will look better. It doesn't mean it's good and we should use it.
No, keep calling it out and support your local artists, especially if they're your friends.
But no, there isn't. We could go on for hours because there is an argument to be made about AI technologies assisting artists.
Yes,
animators in low budget cartoon work can use it for in between frames. Like there is something to be said for assisting humans to make art faster, but you still have to like work. I would much rather a human design the character and create the keyframes and do the work, and then the AI do the grunt work.
Yeah,
I would much rather see that.
I agree. I don't want to see more AI as a singular use, like they are, like AI is the artist.
Repackaging stuff that it saw.
Yeah, it's just blending styles from other people and stealing from them.
Right. Give its math to do. That's what it's good at. The only thing I've ever used AI for is I had to format addresses. And I was like, thank you, AI. That's all you're good for. Do math. You're just a calculator. I'm going to use you as such.
Oh, man.
Do math. Now go away.
I have it help me do math for D&D characters now.
See, we are responsibly using AI. Whatever helps us sleep at night.
Yeah.
So, going on our journey to IAAPA this year.
Yes.
Did you want to talk about the dark ride experience we did with our friends? This was at Triotech.
Triotech, yeah.
Triotech invited us to the floor early to go test out the new version of their dark ride interactive shooter thingy.
Yep. And a group of 8 of us that were all instantly friends, including the 2 of us, Dallin and Dan.
Yeah.
We got in there. And so we played this. It was I enjoyed that game, actually. The bonus targets were really hard to see. Like I just kept seeing people get 500 points.
I can't remember what this level was called. It was like a dark castle. Okay, it was like haunted medieval style.
Yeah, it was cool. We had zombies and skeletons and scary warriors trying to attack us, and we're shooting at them. The guns do not auto fire like on Men in Black, so my forearms got really tired trying to hit that trigger.
Click, 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 and it doesn't tell you your score as you're playing.
Yeah,
which
that was
maybe
rough.
is a setting, but it definitely wasn't on. So it's almost cinematic, like you're watching a movie or riding a motion ride, like because you're on a moving seat in front of a screen, but there's no score on the screen, so you're shooting and not knowing how. So it's like a surprise at the end to see how badly you do.
Well, we got the midpoint score show.
I guess
the top 5. And then, yeah, I didn't just squeeze the one hand. I was holding the gun with one and like moving the trigger with the other. That's when my forearms got tired, and I just changed hands back and forth.
Oh, I should have changed hands because I got second to last place.
Yeah, Dan got first and I got second somehow. Dallin got last, right?
At least, yeah, Dallin got last. At least I wasn't last.
Poor Dallin. It was fun though. It was cool to hang out and do that. And then while we were standing there,
together. Yeah,
it was a good ride though. I did like it. I mean, the graphics weren't like amazing, but they were fun.
Well, there was one part where it did a pretend. I was so confused. I was like, was it like spiders? Like the spiders came out of the screen because this is also with 3D glasses, mind you. Yeah, and it's in a darkened room, and like spiders came out of the screen, and I was so confused. Like, how are they on the floor? I think it had secretly turned letterboxed in the scene before. Mm-hmm. So when the spiders came out, they went over the black bar at the bottom, and it looked like they came out of the screen in 3D, and it blew my mind. I was like, it's such an easy effect, but like it blew my mind.
Yeah, you also had to shoot rats, which made you sad.
Yeah, the poor rats. Why are you always making me kill rats, zombie games?
Yeah, it was fun, and then they trapped us in their booth until 10 o'clock.
Yeah, the floor wasn't technically open, but it was nice. We got to chat with friends. So
it was cool. It was a nice little break, and I saw a ride that I made us go on because I was like, I want to go on that.
Yeah, every year there's like a Zamperla flat ride that they put up. It's like the tallest thing on the floor. And this year it was named Wings with a Z.
With a Z, and it was super fun.
It was actually really fun.
We got to flap our. You get to look like an idiot and go on a ride and laugh the whole time. It was so fun.
It's so rare to get something. And there was a couple experiences that we had because I was just talking about it too. It was like, I want something new. I want to be wowed by something new and innovative. And this was innovative.
It was fun. Like you felt like a fool, but it was fun.
It's like a swings ride that goes around in a circle. But if you want to go up and down, you have to flap your arms like a bird.
You flap your arms and then you go up and you flap your arms and you go up again. And then if you don't flap your arms,
stop flapping, you go down.
It starts drifting down. It was so fun. So everybody that rides on it's flapping their arms like fools. It was great.
But if you flap slow, you kind of go whoop, 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 like you bounce.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it has this aerodynamic feel of like what it would feel like if your arms could fly.
It's so good.
Like when you have that dream that you can fly and you have to like start flying by flapping. Mm-hmm. It's very realistically done. It has like a Kinect, like an Xbox Kinect
it looked
sensor.
Exactly like an Xbox Kinect.
So it sees your arms.
Yeah.
And then you move, but like it was doing it in real time, no lag, and it felt like someone came up with this idea and executed it brilliantly. It was a clever kids ride.
It's really fun,
and it went really high.
It did go really high. It was fun. It was so fun, and you rode with somebody, and you got to ride with somebody, so you had your phone out, so you had one arm on each side going between the two.
Yeah,
of you,
and
right?
What's great about it is it's accessible. You can actually ride in a wheelchair on this ride.
Yeah, yeah.
And it has really different seats. The seats are very big, so it's accessible in that way, and it has a high weight capacity. But then it also has a little booster seat you can put on for smaller frame like children.
So cool.
So it accommodates small children and big people like me. So but it has like, I was like, wait a minute, if it's so accessible, but you have to flap your arms, you technically only have to flap one arm. Mm-hmm. So to ride, and it has like a thing on the thing, you would just have to have one usable arm to ride.
It's pretty cool though. I mean, considering what they took into account, that's a lot. It's a lot of
accessibility in a lot of different ways. And,
it's pretty fun.
Yeah, like I wrote it a second time later when you were gone. There's a couple that have a base. Like the ones we rode on were just like swings with seats that are free floating. But there's a couple that have a base, and that's to hold wheelchairs or for like a better, more stationary load platform. So I rode on one with the base, and I was like, oh, this is great. It has a floor. So like if you need help getting into the ride vehicle, instead of having to boost up into a seat, you can step up onto the base.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's a fun ride.
But yeah, we did that.
Then we did Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, we do Dippin' Dots first. I think it's the second year in a row we didn't do Dippin' Dots first, and
this was closer.
It was yeah. Well, it was close to first
and empty.
And what was this year's new flavor of Dippin' Dots? Dr. Pepper.
It tasted like Dr. Pepper. It was so good.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
When anything, and Dr. Pepper is I have a lip smackers. I remember back in high school that tasted like Dr. Pepper. It's one of those flavors where like, I don't know how you're recreating it because I'm not even sure what Dr. Pepper tastes like. But when you do, you taste it. You're like, that's Dr. Pepper.
So it was good. And then every time we do the Dippin' Dots, we do the run down the line with the churros and the pretzels and the slushies.
Yeah, because they own everything now. And the icy polar bear was there. I got my ice, my mango icy. I did go later and get the chocolate filled churros. They were delicious.
Nice.
Yeah, they had those later.
What was that caramel almond thing that we talked to from like Coney Island? Those guys, that thing was good too. That we thought was like.
I don't think I have a picture of that. It was like cheesecake, right?
Yeah, I think you took a card.
Did I take a card?
I think so.
Hang on, let me see what I got.
It was like almond shell, honey almond with a cheesecake in the middle, and it looked like a cannoli.
It was so good.
It was so good.
It was so good.
It was a little messy to eat too, but it was so good.
Yeah, because it
was like sticky.
It looked like a little tiny ice cream cone, but it was filled with cheesecake, and it was made of almond.
When I was walking up to it, I thought it was a cannoli. I was all excited. And he's like, it's an almond cheesecake. I was like, well, that sounds even better right now.
If I do have a card, I can't. Oh, I found it.
Yes.
It's called Original Cheesecake Cones, baked in Brooklyn from...
Oh, it's Brooklyn. I thought it was Coney.
Aunt Butchie's of Brooklyn. Aunt Butchie's.
Love it.
Go to auntbutchies.com to get your original cheesecake cones. They're sold at Coney Island.
Oh, that's why I thought Coney Island. It's so good.
Yeah.
Really good.
This is in the food area. We would like to do it early because it's not busy yet.
Yeah, I didn't.
Although the pretzels weren't baking yet. Weren't there was no free That's the longest line in this whole place.
Always. What did we do after that? We started roaming around. We looked at.
Well, we saw the ride vehicle, the boat from Mock Rides.
Yeah, the rocking boat.
For Dollywood.
It was a rocking boat attraction.
Night Flight Expedition. Is that a rocking boat?
I thought it was a mock because it looked like it had tracks in the video and then it was like in the water later. So I thought it was.
It's really good looking.
That boat was cool.
And it has on-ride audio and lighting and stuff too.
That was a really well designed boat. It looked kind of like 20,000 Leagues kind of like vibe.
Yeah. And then we saw the lead car from Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift.
I think it's every car.
No, they're different cars.
Because I was watching the test ride and you could see where the engine block goes on every one of them.
Oh,
so
well, I think
that's the same.
I think the test vehicle doesn't count. That's why they have it in zebra print.
Gotcha.
It looks like that's not a real one. And they might all have engines sticking out of it.
Well,
I don't know.
The zebra print looks like the Charger. It's just missing the engine block, but it has a square where it would go. You can see it clearly, but they do look like the Chargers.
They worked with the different car companies to make sure it had enough features to be recognizable because they had to get permission to put the logos on there because it's a Charger.
Yeah, Charger looked great.
So this is just the one. This is just Dom Toretto's Dodge Charger. Yeah, but it's big. Mm-hmm. It's big and impressive, and
there's a lot of details on it too.
There was a fuel tank. Yeah.
The gas cap, and then the engine has a lot of detail in it.
And there's a license plate. The only thing that's not detailed is the dashboard. I'm like, why even put any odometer in here? Like, there's just a few little odometer dials, and that's it. And I'm like, it's weird without a steering wheel. Why even put anything?
Just put family across the dash.
Just the big family, just like the word family.
Yeah, it's really cool looking though. They did a good job, like considering they had to make it look like a car and be a coaster train and function.
Have you seen any footage of it testing drifting now?
Mm-hmm.
Each individual vehicle is going to have its own like motion profile to spin at, I guess, like the exact right time. So it looks like it's a ballet. Like one does, then the other one does, then the other one does.
Yeah, the one I saw, they weren't exactly like copying exactly either.
No, I think they're just testing it. Like, I maybe it'll be different, and then it'll be even more interesting if the drifting is all slightly, because then it feels like real. Like what would happen if 4 cars were driving for real? If they're all doing their own little individual motions.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun.
It's very impressive. I can't wait till we get our own.
You mean the roller coaster, right?
Yeah, the roller coaster. Do you think the odometer is actually? It's not even an odometer. It's an RPM, volts, temperature, and oil pressure. So that's it.
Tachometer.
Tachometer?
Yeah, I believe that's what the tach is.
There's 4 things, and none of them are speed. That would have actually been cool to see how, like, if it was timed to actually look like the real speed.
Oh, that'd be pretty fun.
Like test track, like you see your speed on the thing.
Yeah, that'd be great. Actually, it'd be really fun. It would make more Fast and Furious than
Yeah,
heat, the
I want to
temperature
see
of the
my
engine.
actual hit the nitrous. Like I want to see.
Oh,
I
they
want
should
to
have a
see.
button on there for us to punch it.
Oh, like the purple, like the hit the
Yeah,
dragon
yeah,
fire.
yeah. That'd be great.
See, that's what you put in the dash. Something useful, a story element, not 4 dials that don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't need a sticker of dials.
Yeah. What do you think ours is going to be called?
Orlando Drift.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Hollywood Drift. They're not even going to change the logo.
Hollywood Drift in Orlando in the New York area.
It's in the back lot. It's behind the buildings.
You still got to go through New York.
We're going to go learn about
it.
stunts.
No, we're not. We're going to learn about rotating cars.
We're going to learn about family. The speakers built into the seats look like Stardust Racers quality. Like,
they do.
Have you heard half the trains on Stardust Racers aren't playing music right now?
What? That's half the fun of that ride.
Well, half the people riding it are having fun.
Oh, Park keeps doing better, and then all of a sudden it drops back.
Yeah.
Yay, new parks.
We saw a lot of 3D printed stuff.
Oh, we did, because I dragged us back over to the 3D printers.
Yeah, what was that booth? That booth you were Stratasys?
Go Engineering. I think Stratasys is the printers.
Oh, is their process? Okay, yeah.
I think that's the printers that they had on the floor. I think Go Engineering, I believe, is the name of the group that was there.
The samples they had were kind of blowing my mind.
Yeah, those printers they had there are the ones that can print things like completely intact kind of thing. Like he was telling me, because of what I do for a living, I was talking to him about it, and he's telling me that he's been printing like he's come up with a material that's similar to bones. So he's been printing out like legs for people to practice surgery on. Like,
yes, they had an anatomical model that had multiple systems overlapped, and it was all printed at once.
Yeah, it's all printed at once.
So you're looking at a scientific model of like the skeletal structure, the circulatory system, the nervous system, all layered on top of each other, and then with a cross section.
Yep.
And it was printed all at once. And this is a resin printer, right?
Yeah, resin. They didn't have one there, but they also print in like gel now too. There's like a gel where things get printed and they float in the middle of it.
There was a bourbon bottle that was real. Blowing my mind.
Yeah. He gave me a glass printed eye too.
The bottle looked real and had heavy weight to it, and it had a level where the liquid should be, but the level was printed.
Yeah, it was great. So it looked really good.
It was like just a different discoloration, but it was solid resin, so it's heavy.
And they had the giant T-Rex head in one of the printers that they printed in.
Oh, there was a banana, and it's so weird.
Oh, the banana looks so good.
Sky was at this, and Sky and I are talking about how weird it is to see physical objects with texture mapping on them.
The apple looked the most real.
Like that piece of pizza had a texture map on it. Like someone took a photo of pizza and then 3D modeled pizza, printed pizza physically in the world, but with the texture map printed on top of it of a photo of real pizza. And it looks like you're in a video game holding a fake pizza, but it's in real life.
The pizza looked good. It just looked like when you pull the pizza out of the fridge the next day, when the cheese is kind of like a little more hardened and stuff, like when it's cold pizza.
Like it was 3-dimensional too. Like it looked like a 2D plane with a 3D texture on it. And then when I went to touch it, I was like, no, the pepperoni is printed. And the cheese is printed. Yeah. Like it felt separate, but it was printed at the same time. Like it looked like it was almost glued together because the cheese was melting off the side. And I was like, how do you print this?
That apple, you were just like, I refuse to believe this is fake.
No, I don't know how it had a stem in the middle. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm glad we went back and talked to them because they were really fun. They were really nice, and they're local, I guess. They're gonna have another. Cool. They're gonna have another place in South Florida. He was telling me soon.
Yeah, and then I rode an elephant.
I rode an elephant. You did ride an elephant. You did the sort of Dumbo ride that was in there.
That was the longest I've ever waited for the Dumbo ride in my life, and it
wasn't even a full-on Dumbo ride.
Yeah. I don't know.
You had a giant lever to go up and down, and you said you only had to move it like a little bit to turn it like off or on.
Which is good because my belly wouldn't let it go down any further. And I was like, this is not very polite if I can't go up and down because of my own body size.
Oh, man.
But no, it turns out you only have to move it a little bit. But it's like, does the official Dumbo ride at Disney, like, have they patented joysticks to go up and down? Because this is such a, like, cumbersome giant lever. just to go up and down. I don't know. I went on the elephant. The
elephant was great. You did it.
You know what else we saw? We saw the ride vehicle for the SeaWorld ride.
Oh, yeah, we did. And then we saw...
It's like suspended, and it goes in like 360 around, and it kind of is free hanging so it can wobble.
Oh, yeah. I know
it very much reminded me of like a modern version of Horizons.
It was awesome. We went on modern Horizons.
Horizons lives... Where are they building this at SeaWorld? I'm not plugged into this. I don't know where it's located.
I don't know either. I just thought the ride vehicle was great. It was really cool. We saw
the ride vehicle looks really good.
It was really good.
Now I don't want to say I'm excited for it because like I don't know if SeaWorld's ever had a good dark ride at any SeaWorld ever. But this ride vehicle, I'm interested to ride in.
Yeah, I want to try. I wanted to try it too, but there was a lot of people, so I just moving on. We saw those models too for that. And we were looking at that ride that was like dark ride and screen ride kind of thing. Like,
oh yeah, I don't know what company that was. I didn't get a picture of that.
I forgot too, but the models were awesome to look at.
This place had tons of little models.
They had some really cool designs too for some of the attractions. Like that castle was great. I think Sky said that they already made that ride somewhere. But it was like really
Dueling
cool.
Dragons looking castle with a dark ride in it, and then at the end you go into a theater, a motion theater ride. All in the same building, overlapping.
And multiple floors for the dark ride too.
Yeah, this is a company that like designs small footprint, grand ideas. It was really cool.
It was really cool. The models were great.
They should just really like. They should be in the model making business. It's that Austin Powers joke. And one factory that makes smaller models of factories.
Oh, perfect.
Naturally.
We did the new 3D thing we saw, which had the powered 3D glasses.
Yeah, they didn't have liminal we just saw last year. Liminal Space last year had the gigantic LED 3D screen, and they just got a contract. They're working with Disney now to improve some of existing attractions with their technology. So,
which would be great.
Fingers crossed, Flight of Passage gets an LED screen. That would be so cool.
Yes, because that 3D was awesome.
Mind-blowing.
It was so good.
Because it's normal 3D glasses at the liminal one, but it's a lit LED screen. So we're in last year we were in a lit on the trade show floor in full light, and 3D was perfect. And normally you need to be dark for 3D to work, or it looks dull. And then we saw a version. What company was that? I got a notepad from them, but it's in the other room. Oh, here it is.
Meg was the notepad.
Yeah, there's a character. It was a skunk. N-Wave? N-Wave Pictures. They make the movies that we were seeing. So, but they were debuting it. They were showing it on an LED 3D screen. So it's only the second time I've ever seen a 3D screen be LED. And again, we're in a full lit room. Maybe that's why they use it, because they know they're going to be in a full lit room. Yeah, they don't have to darken the theater for that. But this is a company that makes 3D movies, showing it off. Yes, they were active glasses, so they had to be battery powered. And because of that, it darkens it a little bit. But because it's LED, it compensates for it because it's so bright. And it looks really good for a lit room. It was just a smaller screen than Liminal Space last year.
Yeah, I think also because we were so close, we were seeing some fragments in the film, the digital filming. Like you could see lines and stuff come up, and that's vertical.
Yeah, it's interesting now that we live in an age where LED is kind of taking over theme park spaces, like Epic Universe, because there is definitely a part at the beginning of the Ministry of Magic ride where the image kind of breaks up because we're moving to the side too fast and the image is moving to the side too fast. Yep. And LED, the refresh rate isn't as fast as like a projector. So maybe Flight of Passage won't work. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because Flight of Passage has a high frame rate.
Yeah, and in general, that 3D did look great. I'm just saying, like once in a while, we would notice artifacts and stuff.
Yeah, if it's like a whip pan motion, then you notice it.
Also, we were like really close to the screen, and it was brightly lit room. So I think all of that would probably be dealt with in proper seeing, like visual settings. If it was a
projection, it would have been ghosting. Like it would have like the same motion would have produced a ghosting effect. So it's nothing against the animated film itself. Nope. It's just the way that we're viewing it. We
kind of sat there for a while. We were kind of enjoying the movie.
Yeah, it was a dinosaur thing. It was pretty good.
It was pretty fun.
That guy threw his cell phone and the pterodactyl ate it. It was very triumphant.
It was super fun. Yeah, it was a fun little movie we were watching.
I wonder what it was called.
I don't know.
I got a catalog here. Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Hold on. I want to find it.
I know.
Hold on. Oh, they have a Christmas one.
They have a Christmas one?
That's the Lost World 4D.
That was fun.
It actually might be Return to the Lost World 4D.
It was fun, whatever
Total
it was.
runtime is 12 minutes.
Oh, we could have stayed and watched the whole thing.
We might have seen half of it.
We did see half of it.
Because we were there for like 6 minutes.
And then we saw, what was it, theme parks?
Yeah, someone told us to go look at Theme Rise.
Theme Rise? Theme Rise.
Well, it looks like it's spelled Themrise, but the guy told us it was pronounced Theme Rise. And we couldn't take pictures or a video, but they had on the booth, and this is they're in Spain, but they also have a local office here in Orlando. They did modeling work at Epic Universe, and their booth was covered in stuff. Like, it really caught our eye that they had they did the blue dragon, the actual dragon out front, the fish over the Atlantic entrance,
and the mermaids
on the Atlantic building, which are individually all different.
And they did the panda area in DreamWorks, right?
Yes, the noodles.
Yes, the noodles.
The noodle house.
The noodles.
They did a whole bunch of stuff at Dragons. So like, they're a company that 3D models and then creates the physical like objects from the in sections.
Yeah, I told that guy if he ever sold one of those books, I would buy it because it was so fun to sit through and look.
The ultimate coffee table book. We're looking at behind the scenes of Epic Universe.
And other places we didn't even know existed.
Yeah, other cool stuff around the world because they designed so many things. But that first third of that book was all Epic Universe.
So good.
It was so cool to see it go from like 3D CAD models to printed in pieces and carved and then glued together and then whatever. And like the armature for the Blue Dragon is solid steel inside.
It's so cool.
And then to have the pieces connected to it, it's very well thought out, like a puzzle.
That book was so fun.
Yeah. That's what I love about IAAPA, because now we learned how some of the stuff was fabricated. And I have a good memory, so I'll draw it all on paper from what I saw. I'll get the robot arm from the AI company.
Explain to it what to draw.
Yeah, I'll explain to it, and it'll draw it for me.
Oh, man. What else did we do? I mean, it seemed like there wasn't quite as much to do this year. Oh, we did the haunting thing again, too, the scary tour. Like little...
Oh yeah, there's an area with because that's that company. I wish I knew the name of it. There's a company that makes the walls, like prefabricated walls for haunted houses. Something
in wood.
There's panels.
Oh, I don't remember the panel's name. I can't remember the names in there.
But they had like the same kind of panel that was in Monsters Unchained with the catacomb wall with all the skulls. Like, they had their own version of that. So if you make a haunted house, you could have your own catacomb skull wall.
Haunted house. I just wanted that stuff in my office.
It's so good because it's like really thin and molded, but it looks like an Egyptian tomb wall.
Yeah, it looks great. The stuff in that little walk is so good. The little quote unquote haunted house trail thing you do.
We skipped a lot of stuff that's the same as when, like every year. That's why it seemed like there was, but we did because we liked it so much last year, we did the Santa Claus elevator.
Oh yeah, and then we did the train this time.
They have a new one that was a train. And if you've never seen like the viral video of this elevator that you get in, and then they're out the windows, it looks like you're flying to the North Pole and you land right in front of Santa's house, and then the door opens and Santa's on the other side. And it's the greatest way to like get to your Santa meet and greet at the mall.
So good.
But they have a train now, and it holds a lot of people.
So fun. I want them in the yard. I want the train just for Haley to ride to see Santa. It's so good.
Like, people build their own haunts at their house. I want to buy that train and sit in my front yard.
Just let the kids come and ride the train. It's so cool.
I've been to a house that's not too far from here where they decorate so much they actually have their own Santa meet and greet. Because people come from everywhere to come see their house for how the Christmas lights they put on it. And to the point where they have a giant donation box, like, pay our energy bill. It's so high. And then they do actual Santa meet and greets on the weekend.
That's pretty sweet.
In their garage.
They should do, somebody should start doing Christmas versions of haunted houses to walk through and have Santa at the end.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it sounds like
we'll do it with the train.
Yeah, the train.
We'll buy
That's
the
how it
train.
ends. You got to find your way to the train, and then you ride the train to the North Pole. That's how it
Yeah.
works. That's the story.
Santa's Enchanted Elevator.
It's so fun. We do it. We did it last year too. It's so fun.
Santa's Enchanted Express.
It just lands, so the elevator door becomes the front door of Santa's house becomes the elevator door. It's so good.
I'm not sure what the company is that actually makes this. But
I followed them on TikTok, but I don't know if it's just gonna pop up.
is it the Seasonal Group?
Think so. That actually sounds right.
Yeah. Creators of bespoke environments and magical experiences.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
They kind of invented the whole Santa elevator thing. And speaking of inventing things,
Uh-oh.
we found this dinosaur place. Tons of dinosaur places. Tons of animatronic T-Rexes. Everywhere you turn, you can't
T-Rexes and raptors all over the place.
Yeah, one looked exactly like Blue. Full on copyright infringement. The Hulong Dino Works, probably pronouncing that wrong. I had just said, like, God, there's so many dinosaur animatronics. I want to see something new that I've never seen before.
Oh, yeah.
And they had these great puppets, and they had a really good, like, Indominus looking spiky T-Rex. And then we started talking to the guy because I was looking at the puppets and how cute they were, and he let me touch it. And then he's like, "You want to see something new?" And he put on the TV screen, and we saw something we'd never seen before.
We did. We saw the dinos they got that are made like the Light Brights.
Because they have the Boston Dynamics dog, right. With skins like the dragons at
That's
How to Train a Dragon.
That's what I'm trying to say.
The Boston Dynamics dog, they had someone else at a different booth had one walking around that looks like a Triceratops or something, and he was saying they invented it first, and then other people ripped them off last year. But he's then he's like, check this out, and he had video of a beta test for a bipedal theropod dinosaur robot.
So cool. It is so good looking, and they were walking,
no cord sticking out, no like stationary thing. It is walking around on two legs
and sidestepping and all kinds of stuff. Perfectly balanced, hopping. It was so good.
So like they're little T-Rexes and little raptors on two legs, free roaming. And speaking of Defunct Lands video, so this is what we'll start seeing next year is dinosaurs on two legs, not just the Boston Dynamics dog reskinned.
You know what that means, right?
What?
I need to see a walk around Baby Blue.
That's the exact shape and size that it was.
I want to see a walk around Beta now. Thank you. Pretty please.
A little bigger than that. The robots they had.
She can still be slightly bigger.
This thing look like 4 feet tall.
They did. She could still be that. I want a Beta. That's all I care about.
This company has some pretty impressive stuff. Unfortunately, they didn't bring the robots with them because they couldn't take the batteries on the plane, he said.
Yeah, it's probably some kind of lithium or something.
Yeah, next year they'll figure out a different way to transport them. So we'll see them in person next. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. I'm going to keep this card, the business card. I got the business card here. I'm going to keep it with me, and I'm going to make sure we seek them out and see some. Of course, there'll be like 3 or 4 booths. They'll all be ripping each other off. There'll be bipedal dinosaurs running around everywhere.
There's only one OG, though. There's only one OG.
We got the inside scoop.
They looked awesome, guys. Seriously. They looked really cool.
They looked cute, too.
They did.
And this is just a beta test. Once they get the front arms moving around, too.
He had no idea who he was showing that video to. I'm just saying.
You showed it to the right person is what he did.
You specifically. I mean, I love dinosaurs, but I don't hold the torch to your love for dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, what else?
Then we didn't go to the Legends panel.
We did not. No press allowed. What did you learn about the Legends panel? Did you learn anything?
Let's see. I have some notes from people who went. Yes. Let's see if I have some notes. That's the crazy thing. They said no filming for anyone, too. It wasn't just us.
Lame. What's the point?
Like, we weren't allowed in, but no one was allowed to film either that did go in. What's the point? To hear interesting stories. Because this is a panel that's supposed to teach people in the industry or up and coming or students.
So if you can't film it, how do you teach people that couldn't be there?
You don't. This is only for the people in the room.
So weak. We did talk to some cool people on the way in, though. One of them was a student. She was really, really cool. She was super excited and happy, and it was. I'm glad someone like that got to get in there.
So the Legends panel talking about Epic Universe, it was mostly advice for people starting their career. Let's see.
How do they know I'm not starting my career? Maybe I needed advice.
We're press. We're already having our career.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
not. That's why press was excluded. We're not in a career to make theme parks. We just talk about them. So I
Well,
get it. I get it. Fine.
I
Um,
guess. I'm just bitter.
some of the anecdotes that are worth mentioning is they tried to, or they were like stressed and worried about the dragons all around How to Train a Dragon getting cut for budgets.
Uh-huh.
Um,
That would have been bad.
so the lead of How to Train a Dragon, she said that if you're going to build a dragon's land, you better have a lot of dragons. And no one checks how big the budget is on manhole covers.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that.
So they were, I don't want to say hiding, but maybe they were smart about how they were budgeting things so that they could sneak in. Because I remember rumors that they were going to cut all the dragons.
I remember that too. That would have been really bad on their part.
You know what? I know why they excluded us. You know what? I get it. I get it. I do. But that does corroborate some rumors that we'd heard years ago that they were trying. Because I remember being pleasantly surprised that all the dragons were still there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the little anecdotes like that, I think, are what we would have found interesting.
Well, I mean, the panels are always interesting. Even the one that was kind of quote unquote boring, the book thing and all that, I was still interested in a lot of what the people had to say.
Stories about people who actually work in the industry is always interesting, even if it's not something we don't care about. But Epic Universe, obviously, we care about.
Just a little.
Initially, they designed the portals to be the only way in and out of the lands, and when they did testing models, they found that they needed an extra exit for crowd flow.
Yeah,
so that wasn't originally planned.
It makes sense, though. Like, seems kind of logical, but I understand why they would want to use singular portals.
The Toothless meet and greet was in development for 4 years.
Wow.
Engineering was initially hesitant to let anyone touch Toothless, and they went to test it with kids for the first time, and the kid was like, I need to touch it, and they realized they pretty much got the engineering on the phone. They're like, listen, you're gonna ruin this kid's day if they can't touch the snoot of Toothless. And they said, okay, fine. And like literally the first time they had a kid in front of it, they gave in. So
that's good to hear.
That makes that land.
Yeah, I mean, that's good to hear. I mean, that I don't know if it makes that land, because that land is just amazing.
That makes that land.
I don't know. I think that land is pretty well done.
When the next edition of the unofficial guide to Universal Orlando comes out in just like 2 weeks, December, you'll see that we've changed the kids touring plans pretty much to focus on like the number one priority is meeting Toothless.
Well, that makes sense for kids. Also, Seth, I need you to sign my book that from last year still.
And then the new one.
Yeah.
They were asked on the panel what the biggest mistakes of adapting IPs to theme parks is, and the response was not necessarily mistakes, but Universal probably will never do a book report ride. They're always trying to create a new story for you in the IP.
I like that, though.
It is different, you know.
I like that though, because it's like seeing like a sequel and a half, like a half sequel or something, usually, or some kind of side story. I enjoy that actually a lot. So I'm glad they do that.
I do like it when it's something recognizable, like Gringotts, where like I recognize the moment that's happening, but we are incorporated into it and not just bystanders.
Yeah, I also think that they've done enough stuff, especially in like the Dark Universe, that they could actually sort of pull a Disney, and they have enough there that they can make a movie or even a series out of the stuff in Darkmoor already. There's enough lore that they built there that it would be kind of cool to see that, like, the updated versions of the monsters and Victoria do something in a film or TV or something.
Hiccup's Wing Gliders, no one expected it to be a huge hit, but the guest surveys have it at like the top of the list for satisfaction at the park.
That coaster is my friend Kay's favorite ride in the park.
It is shocking. I have a hard time of ranking my favorite rides. Like Monsters Unchained is number 1, and number 2, I go back and forth. I'm like, is it Stardust Racers or is it Hiccups?
I think it's Hiccups for me.
It might be.
It's just like, it has the same effect. It's the kind of coaster that has the same effect on me as Hagrid's, where I just smile and laugh the whole time. Right. And that is kind of what I like about those rides.
Man, we did it in the pouring rain.
Yeah, we did. I did it on the 4th, and I don't think anyone's going to top that kind of experience on a ride like that. Like being surrounded by fireworks going all off around the whole park. It was so amazing. Kay was like, "This is the best birthday ever," because that's her birthday too. But still, That ride is so fun. It's not, and the back run is so good, even though it gets bland back there as far as scenery, but it's just such a fun ride back there. It's such a fun ride. It's so good.
That's all. It's like it's one of those panels where you had to be there, and I'm sure we would have giggled and laughed at a lot of little anecdotes.
It would be
Like,
nice to see it, even if they're going to bar the press. It would still be cool because I still like part of the reason I like theme parks so much is reading stories from Imagineers and like all that stuff from the past. Like I want to know the stories.
And it's also become an annual tradition for us. This is a ritual. Like going to the Legends panel, we've done it every single time we've been to IAAPA.
It's so good,
and I've never not been able to go.
Yeah.
They put that sign up with the picture of me like Garfield, and I don't know who that's for. I don't know who that's supposed to be for.
They can't block us from everything. I saw our cars in the Peacock documentary.
You saw, I saw
I
a little
found
bit.
them.
You found your cars. Seth is in the Peacock documentary.
I didn't see Seth.
Seth is walking by on the soft open day.
Oh, now I got to watch it again to see if I can see Seth. I was too busy looking to see.
Me and Nene were walking by too, but they cut us out.
I was going to say, I was looking for like something about us being there.
No, they kept cutting around me. Like literally the person in front of us on opening day, and then it hard cuts the second it's about to show us.
That's so petty.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I do love the documentary series is really good though. The 3-part, yeah.
Yeah, I like that they went all the way back to like the start of Universal.
I know. I heard really some people complaining they wanted just Epic Universe, and I'm like, yeah, but that's not what this is. This is supposed to be the story of how we got here. And I actually really liked the backstory.
I liked the backstory a lot too. I like that the little shade thrown at Disney here and there too. It was kind of funny. As much as I love Disney, don't get me wrong, guys, but still, I think it's kind of funny when they throw shade at each other.
It's Jay Stein's last interview, and I'm so glad they got him in that.
That made me so happy when he popped on screen. That made me so happy.
Oh,
can we have a statue back somewhere?
Yeah, they need a statue for Jay Stein.
They need to put it back.
They need to have a statue, and it needs to have at the bottom, just in quotes, J Bang.
Yes.
But anyway. So we had fun this year. We have more to talk about. I think me and Nene are going to talk about Zootopia, Better Zootgather, and Rata 2D.
Rata 2D.
Yeah, because we got to do that yesterday or 2 days ago.
We gotta do a Patreon thing too.
Yeah, we'll catch up on some Patreon things. We had to cancel it because we're both sick.
And
I lost my voice for a month.
I was going to say, we couldn't really talk.
Can't really breathe.
You couldn't talk. I couldn't breathe. And I was coughing every other
Look, the x-ray showed only a small part of my left lung is collapsed. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's fine. We're all going to live.
I want to get on social media and be like, I'm sorry I haven't posted videos. I literally have a collapsed lung. I'm sorry.
I almost died.
No, I didn't know. I didn't almost die, but I will say the urgent care was very alarmed that I hadn't come in yet.
I guess
they're like, why didn't you go to the hospital?
I guess almost dying is still my job around here.
Yeah, yes, you still take the cake on that. They did my blood oxygen level and they're like, we have to rush you to the hospital. Are you okay? You're kind of below alive.
You go on Amazon and get a pulse ox yet?
I really need to.
Yes, please.
Especially, we need to get one that works with Haley, especially because now that she's sick.
Oh.
I just constantly needed to check to make sure we're all alive.
Yeah. Yeah, including me apparently, and I don't even live in that house.
Yeah, I'll have to come visit you too. Everyone gets a pulse ox. All right. Anyway, if you haven't checked it out yet, there is a video I uploaded last week that is Everything Epic Universe Revisited. It is because I couldn't really talk or make a video, so I put up something from 2022 that I'm proud of. That was fun to make. It's the closest thing to a documentary I've made so far for the theme park channel on ParkStop. Go watch the Everything. If you don't want to watch it, because it's hey, we've already seen these 55 minutes of old stuff from 2022, but it is fun to revisit to see what we got right and what we got wrong. But if you don't want to watch it, skip to the end. And there's a little sneak peek for the project that I'm working on for 2026.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
Well, I'm not hiding anymore. It is a documentary series of my own, and it doesn't jump back to the beginning of Universal Parks. It is just about Epic Universe, but it does start in 1957. So
of course it does, obviously,
because that's where our story starts, and we talk about the land where Epic Universe was built in this first edition. So this is something I'll be talking about on Patreon a lot. I'll be posting segments on Patreon as they get done, but go watch the teaser trailer. It is essentially the first 3 minutes of the documentary.
It's
over
so
on
guys.
YouTube. I'm proud of it, and I made it while at the worst of my pneumonia, but it gave me something to do. I was like, I can only really work for 2 hours a day, but it gave me something to do, and I enjoyed the editing. But
yep, and it's all you, because all I got is a windmill and stroller parking. I got nothing to add.
And that'll be in part 2, because part 1 is just the lead up to the announcement of Epic Universe.
Of course,
because we got a lot to talk about.
The theme park, the theme park that everyone said wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember those days.
So go check it out and let me know what y'all think. And check out the Patreon. I think the first announcement about the documentary is open to everyone to read if you click on it from the video. But anyway, thank you all for joining us. And maybe next year at IAAPA we'll go for more than one day, or or I'm cursed by a witch. I'm not sure.
Oh, we did meet some patrons. We got some pictures and stuff. So thanks for hanging out and stopping by to say hi to us.
People from the Patreon chat.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We have a secret Discord channel for Patreon members. Although I hesitate to invite normal people there because y'all are weird.
They're my people.
Y'all are so weird.
They're my people.
We have the weirdest chats in there, but it's where we hang out the most in our Discord. So if you want to join for as little as $1 a month over at the patreon.com/themeparkstop, you can go on Discord.
I also randomly post things in there when I'm in a park and someone asks me for stuff, so that happens too.
It was so nice to get out of the house again last week.
Yeah,
it's been so long. It's been 2 months.
I still can't breathe. It's going on week 2, so we're fine.
I did escape to Toothsome to get the Wicked Sundae.
How was that?
In the middle of being sick, I didn't. It was like I had a little dip. I thought I was getting over my cold, and I hadn't yet developed pneumonia yet.
So I had good on your throat, though.
It did. It did feel really good on my throat. So I went to Toothsome early in the morning at 10 a.m. and got this gigantic Wicked Sundae. I will say. I sound like a Bostonian. It's
I was going to say,
it's wicked.
Was it wicked good?
It's wicked. I just watched the first part on streaming. I'd never seen it. And I was like, I'm in the mood to spend money on Wicked products now. And there's like an ice cream sandwich on top with both the pink and green ice cream. And the mix of strawberry and mint is actually really good.
This sounds good. Now
and all the syrups and everything. And they still sell it.
Well, I mean, anything ice cream would be nice.
You need to share it with 2 people. I barely could dent it.
Says you.
I ate all of the mint side. Let's just say I was in the mood for mint ice cream. I ate every bit of it. And the pink side, I'm like, I'll come back for you later.
You have such a hard time saying goodbye. I want to go eat that now. I want ice cream for my throat.
Yeah, but it was great to meet Judy Hopps. So I got pictures.
Of course you did.
Yeah, so check out that podcast next week.
Sweet. That's with Nene.
Yeah, we're gonna do the park talk.
Patreon soon. I'm gonna go finish my bolognese.
Oh yeah, keep stirring.
Yeah, I got
stirring.
It's gotta boil down a little. Gotta simmer it down a little.
Simmer down now. Bye,
everyone. Just keep stirring. Bye.